What I would argue is the single most impactful project for the user experience on Cardano. They're about to launch a brand new product within the Cardano ecosystem. HAL, the project that brought you customizable wallet addresses on Cardano and on the Bitcoin network, is about to launch a premium NFT collection that I think you're going to want to know about. Let's talk about it. Welcome to Late Game Crypto. My name is Josh and I'm here to help you find digital liberty in the complex world of crypto. Remember that anything you hear in any of my videos is not to be taken as financial advice. Do your own research and own your own decisions. Also, do yourself a favor and mint USDM so that you can take advantage of the best up-and-coming opportunities that come with owning Cardano's premier stablecoin. Also, if you own ADA, you can join me on my mission to produce the highest yielding stake pool in the Cardano ecosystem. You can do that by delegating to me as your Cardano D-Rep and also delegating to my stake pool at the LGC stake pool that's for Late Game Crypto, so you can start earning those rewards today. You can say what you want about the old days of the NFT meta that was happening in the blockchain space. I know a lot of people lost money in that world, but those were some good times. I mean, I still enjoy like a cornucopious mint every now and again because there's still that element of hoping for a rare pull, but it wasn't exactly the same thing as those 10,000 NFT collection mints where each individual asset was unique and nobody else had one like it. Those were legitimately so much fun. I think the vast diversity of it does kind of remind me of the old days of opening up Pokemon cards. But I think when it came to NFTs and my participation in that space, I had kind of a semi-soft rule of only participating in NFT projects that weren't just about the art or cool looking pictures. No, I only tried to participate in the NFT mints that offered some kind of utility, some kind of use case. Well, we have kind of a unique chance to experience that NFT meta again, thanks to the upcoming premium NFT mint by HAL. The upcoming collection is called HAL, that's HAL, and it stands for HAL Augmented Lifeform, and each NFT is intended to enable premium access to the HAL ecosystem. If you own one of these HAL NFTs, you get exclusive customization capabilities that are built into the HAL NFT collection. You'll get premium access to new features being brought into the HAL ecosystem, and you get discounted minting fees on HAL NFTs for life. The new features that they're pursuing through this mint are actually really interesting and potentially super impactful for the Cardano and Bitcoin ecosystems. First of all, through these HAL NFTs, they are exploring virtual identity solutions, which in theory could translate to things like secure login capabilities and anti-bot mechanisms and digital ownership verification. This is all the kind of stuff that you can pursue without legally recognized digital identity solutions that have actual personal information in them, which is not, I think, something that HAL is directly pursuing through these HAL NFTs. But in order to have that, the actual legally recognized identity solutions, you first have to have the kinds of things that HAL is doing, the proof of concept that ushers in that new era of digital identity solutions and legitimacy for the blockchain space. The second premium feature that HAL is pursuing through these HAL NFTs is particularly exciting for me because it involves integrations with the world of gaming. If you own one of these HAL NFTs, you own your own unique avatar that actually belongs to one of two factions, the Ascendants and the Deviants, and each one has its own unique artistic style, and there's a whole lore behind it that they've been kind of leaking on social media. It's just all super immersive and really cool. Handle has been playing around with some integrations with both Unreal Engine and Unity, which are two of by far the biggest game engines in the industry, so that you can use your HAL avatars in different online and even single-player video games. These are just some of the functional elements that Handle is building into this NFT collection, which are my favorite parts of it. But for those of you that are a little bit more degen out there that like the gamified parts of blockchain technology, there's something here for you. But before we get into that, first, let's talk about my channel partners over at Giro Dashboard. Giro Dashboard has been my primary go-to wallet for years now, and that's because of its superior security standards and the fact that it is so much more than just a wallet. This is the first wallet to launch an ADA cashback program so that you can earn ADA just by shopping at retailers that you're likely already shopping at today. You can also now buy and sell ADA directly through the Giro Dashboard app thanks to their partnership with MoonPay. And with all the hype happening around the Midnight Network, Giro Dashboard is ready to be one of the first on the ground to be able to support the Midnight Network with a direct integration, and they will be one of the first wallets that are prepared to do so. So if you're looking for a place to get started in the Cardano ecosystem, Giro Dashboard is one of the most feature-rich and easy-to-use places to get started. And now let's get back to the video. Hidden randomly throughout this 10,000 NFT collection is 100 raffle tickets that one lucky winner will be able to take home the first ever legendary handle. A legendary handle is a unique one-character handle, and some of you might not grasp just how huge of a deal this actually is, because if you go and search throughout the history of all of the ADA handles that have been sold on secondary markets, the highest ones that I could find anyways were sold for around 25,000 ADA. The handle community is legitimately no joke. They will spend thousands of dollars on rare handles. And, to be honest, I kind of get it. There is a serious amount of bragging rights that come with being able to say that you own the only single character wallet address on Cardano, on Bitcoin, and maybe in all of blockchain. It's also, I think, kind of funny. It reminds me of an old Mitch Hedberg joke, for those of you that are old enough to remember who Mitch Hedberg was.
I met the girl who works at the DoubleTree front desk. She gave me her phone number. It's 0. I tried to call her from here. Some other woman answered.
Except unlike that joke, this is real. You could actually be out there unironically telling people that your wallet address is 0. This legendary handle might actually be so highly coveted that if you're one of the lucky people that ends up with one of those 100 raffle tickets, you might actually be able to sell that on secondary markets for a relatively decent amount. But if you're not one of the people that's going for that first legendary handle NFT, don't worry, it's not going to be your only opportunity to pick up a legendary handle. It might end up being the cheapest opportunity, but not the only opportunity, because Handle is soon launching their own Handle NFT marketplace. This will be a non-adversarial NFT marketplace that will basically aggregate NFT listings from all across different NFT marketplaces that might list these assets. And I do expect that there probably also will be native handle listings as well on this marketplace. Part of this new product is going to be an auction feature that allows you to list your handle NFTs and put them up for auction, which is where all of the remaining legendary handles will be distributed from here on out. Now, I'm not somebody that gambles at all, but I might be kind of interested in putting money on the X handle going for over $100,000, because I guarantee you there's going to be thousands of people that are going to want to try and front run Elon to try to get the legendary X handle on Cardano and on Bitcoin. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, if you advertise it properly, that could legitimately be a major onboarding event for the Cardano ecosystem. I have no doubt in my mind that people will come to Cardano just for the opportunity to bid on the legendary X handle, even if they only have intentions of using it just on Bitcoin. Handle is clearly doing some big things right here that have some major potential, but the question is, are you going to be a part of it? Let me know if you're going to be minting one of these HAL NFTs down in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you don't miss any of my Cardano-based content every Tuesday and Thursday. As always, remember never to invest more than what you can afford to lose. Learn as much as you can about this space and play for the late game. Thanks so much for watching.